This is vegan friendly, I promise. What is going on, warriors? This is your man Johnny F here, and in today's video, we're going to talk about the strategy that I finally started using to eat the frog every morning, and we're starting right now. Welcome to Next Level Warrior. It's great to have you guys here. Now, for anyone that's new to the channel, we go over topics from leveling up your health and personal development to help you become your next level self. So if that sounds good to you, then make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and select all to catch my videos posted every week. Okay, so sometimes I get strange looks from people by using this actual term, and I have absolutely nothing against frogs. I've never physically eaten one, and if this is actually what you thought this video was about, then you'll want to check out this video here coming up on screen. Now, on the real topic here, it's likely that you've struggled a lot to implement this habit and have tried a few things on this roller coaster in an attempt to adopt this into your daily routine. The reason that eating the frog first thing in the morning becomes so attractive, I know that wasn't the best choice of words, is that it's probably one of the greatest strategies against the battle against procrastination. If you do the hardest thing first, in this case eating the frog, that project that you've been putting off or something else of such great importance in your daily, weekly priorities, then it's done, finished, and completely out of the way. You move the heaviest boulder of your priorities, building this great momentum, now saying, bring it on to the rest of your day. Bring it on. Yeah, that doesn't help. Blasting your confidence levels, reducing your susceptibility to distractions, and rewiring your brain to go after these far more rewarding dopamine activities instead of simply reaching for your mobile phone to get these rewards that require little work and don't actually advance you in your life. Anyway, you probably knew that stuff already since you're searching for this topic, so let's get right into how I actually started doing this. To understand my method, it really helps to have a foundational morning routine. A routine that puts you into a peak state, priming you to take full advantage of the highest levels of creativity we have access to with our well-rested mind in the morning that hasn't really done much yet. Personally, I get into a peak state by rising early in the morning, saying no way to the snooze button, making my bed immediately, and then sitting right into a session of silence to amplify an alpha brainwave state. And that's already 4 checkboxes of wins within the first 45 minutes or so of the day. From here, I dive right into a journaling session, free-flowing goals, gratitude, affirmation, stories of my future, feelings, whatever comes out. Now, this part was the tipping point for me. It's what I struggled with forever before I made the one change that actually got me to eat the frog every morning. For me, this was the make it or break it point that I realized. And to give you some context, before, I would now be taking my phone off of airplane mode to listen to some YouTube audios while making coffee and stretching. These things are also great to have in your morning routine, but I'm a sucker for the ridiculously easy reward distraction box that we have right here. Once I take it off airplane mode after journaling, it's the breaking point of wanting to see what all the dings and notifications are about, which immediately makes the morning frog far from appealing, because we've got easy access to a list of multiple dopamine rewards that basically ruin your ability to be productive for the rest of the day, at least for me. So what did I do? Well, there's a few ways that it can go from here, and I've certainly tried many things like having the audios already downloaded on my phone to keep it on airplane mode and some other tactics. And maybe these things will work for you, but hands down, what has absolutely made it possible for me to eat the frog every morning has been, are you ready for this? Going right from my journaling session immediately into the morning frog, right into the biggest priority or project of the day for me. By doing this immediately after, I've been able to utilize the peak point of my mornings as the motivation to basically scarf down the frog. Of course, this hasn't been the easiest transition since I'm not having coffee until after the frog has been conquered, running without caffeine to fuel the frog's digestion. But now I'm looking at it as a reward on top via having the coffee break after getting past the hardest thing to do. And really, it's absolutely incredible how much time this can actually save you. The level of extra mental real estate that you have because this thing, a difficult priority, isn't getting pushed off into the next day and the next. You know the cycle. Yeah, I'm gonna just do that tomorrow. When the hardest task for you is done at the beginning of the day, everything else is a piece of cake, or whatever you find more appetizing than a frog for breakfast. Your confidence levels raise. Your mind is happier, clearer, and sharper. Your belief in abilities and skills really start going up. And you have this chance now to alter your foundational belief systems of what you believe you're actually capable of, helping you to be more open to cranking up the dial, raising the bar of what you thought your limits were. And this is a huge powerhouse for transformation. So let's get to the question of the day. What types of things would you consider your morning frog? Let us know down in the comments. Now, I know that the strategy I used isn't going to work for everyone. We all have different schedules, and not everyone has yet built the morning habits that I use on a daily basis to get into that peak state. And I also want to make it absolutely clear that even with my morning routine to get me into that state, I was still having a very challenging time tackling that frog. I just want you to know that it's not about the comparison here. Whatever changes that you can start with to implement into your routine that will move you forward towards making this a habit, just start it. Keep it small, keep it simple, make small bits of progress, and definitely keep your phone on airplane mode. It's a great place to start. The more we attempt, the more we fail, the quicker we learn, and move forward towards developing our next level selves. So if you guys appreciated this video, then make sure to hit that like button. Let me know in the comments what challenges you're having and the strategies that have actually worked for you. And better yet, join the Next Level Warriors by subscribing to this channel and the Facebook group to accelerate your growth. Until then, never stop growing.